So music theory. In music, in Western music, there are only 12 tones. And each of the major and minor scales, we're just going to talk about some major and minor scales today and some chords. Each scale has 8 notes. Okay, say if we're in the key of C major, you have 8 different notes. You have a C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. 8 notes, 7 different notes. The first note is the tonic, and between this, the distance between this C and that C is an octave. Now the wonderful thing about writing out 1 through 8, or 1, and writing the letters above it, you can see how chords are formed. So if we're in a C major chord, we just play the first, the third, and the fifth. So after you write this all out, C through C and 1 through 7, 1 through 8 or 1 through 1, I like to put the numbers 8 and 1 there. The first note of a C chord, of a C major chord, whether it's a guitar, piano, whatever instrument, is the C. So you write down a C, and what's going to be the third note? An E. Because major and minor chords, if it's a C major or C minor, that's known as a triad chord. Tri, the prefix meaning 3, so you have 3 different notes. So the first one again is the C, the third is the E, and of course the fifth is going to be the G. Now if you want to play a C minor chord, you're going to have the exact same notes, except you're going to flat the third. So if the third's an E, you now have an E flat. The first being a C, and the fifth being the G. So I'd say it's essential that you write this out on a piece of paper, okay? And at least understand this concept right here. And at least get these 2 chords down. Now I'm going to pick up my guitar and I'm going to show you what I mean. If we're playing a C chord, most of us know how to play that open C chord. That's a C note. That's your first. And your E. Of course, the C note is on your 5th string 3rd fret. The E is going to be on the 4th string 2nd fret. Then you have an open G. So that's the chord. Remember, the definition of a chord is 2 or more notes. In this case, you have at least 3 notes. In this C open chord, there are 5 notes. Some of them repeat. And if we play, for demonstration purposes, we're going to play the bar chord. This is a C major. Now if I want to flat the third, I'm just lifting up the 2nd finger. So that's a C minor. Okay? The E is flatted in the key of C. So music theory is very important to understand because you can learn so much about music and it'll get you to understand. I think the last chord that I'm just going to go over is a C7th. Okay? Now, the C7th has 4 different notes. Okay? The first, of course, is the C. The third is the E. The 5th is the G. The 7th is a B, but it's flatted, so we have a B flat. All right? I'm going to pick up my guitar. We'll go back to what was taught to me as first position, bar chords. My teacher used to say first position. Obviously, first position refers to other things as well, but he would say this is a first position bar chord, okay? Because you're playing all 6 strings as opposed to the 2nd position. There's your C major, here's your minor, flatting the 3rd, and now when you play the 7th, you lift up your 4th finger. So you're playing the C, the E, the G, and the B flats in there as well. So this is just the beginning stages of learning some music theory about the composition of chords. I hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe and like my channel. And if you have any questions, please email me. Thanks, or comment.